you have to convert all the nouns provided in the box and turn them into adjectives by okay, to form the adjective, like sociable, out of society. Sometimes you need the suffix OUS to form the adjective, like nervous or adventurous, out of adventure, and nervous, out of nerve. Sometimes you need the suffix -ic, like in the case of realistic, which is formed out of reality. Sometimes you put at the end of the adjective -al, like practical, out of practice. So this is about word formation and choosing the right suffix in order to create new parts of speech. Here in this exercise, it's only about forming adjectives out of noun. Sometimes you put full at the end of the noun in order to form the adjective, like thoughtful. A thoughtful person is a thinker, is a person who has deep thinking, okay, who is full of thoughts. Now you have to work in the same way regarding the bunch of nouns provided under exercise number 5. We have caution, comfort, drama, emotion, generosity, harm, hope, love, meaning, person, pessimist, prediction, reliability, and sympathy. Did you find the list of nouns?
Yes.
Okay. Right after the list of nouns, we have a box where we have 5 different suffixes. You have to put every noun in the right box, in the right column, where it belongs. So if this noun takes this suffix in order to form the related adjective, you put it under this related suffix. Okay, please take 1 minute to do it. Decide which nouns should be put under able, which nouns should be put under us, then which nouns should be put under it, and so on. Yes, Batul, Shaddad, what did you say?
Okay. Can I start? Caution must be under cautious. يعني IOS, OUS عفوا.
Very good. This is how you have to do this exercise. Exactly. Thank you, Batul. Now, let me give your friends 1 minute just to have an idea about how to solve this exercise, because sometimes you need to go through all the nouns before taking your decision. And meanwhile, I will take the attendance.
I'm sorry, I wasn't able to hear you. But which page and which number?
It's page 17, exercise 5, vocabulary. You have to put the right table below. Yes. Marwa, she's here. Dana Ayash. Dana is absent. Jana Ammar. Jana, are you here? Jana is absent. Okay, Jana Ammar. Jana Sahili is here.
Present, doctor.
Right, Jana, can you hear me?
Present.
Rashmaitu.
Present.
Answer. Okay. Fatima Faris.
Present, doctor.
Lara Asaf. Lara Asaf. Okay, Lara is absent. Muhammad Termus.
دكتور محمد عنده bad connection.
نهلا درويش. نورا سيلة.
present.
نور دياب. نور دياب. she's not here. بكر حوحو. آلاء أحمدي. زينب صفوان. اوكي زينب. غادة عساف.
Present.
آية خريس. آية. بتول مقداد. بتول. absent. حسام أبو فرج. سمر دبيسة. سمر. فاطمة حجازي. Yes, Fatima Faris, what do you want to say?
سوري دكتور أنا عندنا مشكلة باللابتوب كرمال هيك، بس هي فاتت وظهرت.
هو
أنا عياش.
دانا.
عياش.
Let her again, okay?
Sorry doctor, I can't hear you.
Samar Dbaisi is absent. I'm telling you that she has to try to join again, okay? Let her continue trying.
Okay.
Samar Dbaisi is absent. Fatima Hijazi. Fatima, are you here? Can you see Fatima Hijazi? No, she's not here. Hussam, yes, Hussam.
Morning. I have.
Good morning. Yes, I considered you attendant. Hussam.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fatima Hijazi is absent, right? Nagam Hasaballah.
Present.
Nagam, you are here just to say something? Or raise your hand or write something? Nagam Hasaballah. Okay, great. Zainab Amhaz, did she recover? Zainab?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So she needs some time to recover. Okay, she get well very soon. Okay.
Can I start?
Doing the exercise, Zahra? Yes, go ahead.
Okay. We have comfortable.
Yes.
Lovable.
Yes, comfortable falls under able. Very good. Yes, do all the adjectives that can be put under able, that can take able at the end.
Predictable.
Very good. So far we have comfortable, predictable,
Lovable.
and
Reliable.
reliable. A reliable person is a person that you can rely and depend on, okay? Because he is mature, he is responsible, he is helpful, and so on. Very good. Now I need someone else to do the column of which adjectives take us at the end. From the list.
Cautious.
Marwa, go ahead. Cautious, adventurous, and There's still one.
Generous.
Generous. Very good, Batul. Generous.
Generous.
Now, with ik, what are the adjectives that take ik at the end? Marwa.
Pessimistic.
Pessimistic. Realistic. Batul.
Dramatic. Dramatic.
Dramatic. Very good. And
Sympathetic.
sympathetic. Very good, Zahra. Sympathetic. Now, with the AL, who would like to do it? Please raise your hand because you are all talking at the same time.
Personal.
Malak? Malak? Okay, Malak, go ahead. With ik, sorry, we are done with it. With AL. Very good. With full, Zahra.
Harmful.
Harmful. Hopeful.
Meaningful.
Meaningful and thoughtful. Very good. Now, in exercise number 6, okay, which, sorry, 7, which adjectives use the suffix less or the prefix un to form the negative? So the same list of nouns should be used here in this exercise categories. One category for the suffix less and another category for the suffix un. In order to form an adjective in the negative form, do you put it under less or under un? So you have to categorize them. I will have two full lists in the negative form at the end of this exercise. I will give you 1 more minute to think about them, to separate them into categories. So we have one category that takes less at the end, and another one that takes on, the prefix on, at the beginning. So we have suffix at the end and prefix at the beginning. And both of them, suffixes and prefixes, are called affixes. Okay? So affixes is the under which I can have prefixes that can be put at the beginning of the root to form the negative form, or suffixes that can be put at the end of the root in order to form a new parts of speech, new grammatical classes. Please take 1 minute and then start raising your hands.
Doctor, sorry, بس person بexercise 5 should choose النالة.
Please repeat your remark.
Person.
Who was this? Bakir or
Sam was asking about.
I heard it. About what?
About person.
Must be exercise 5.
Hussam, what's the matter with Hussam?
He
Doctor.
said person. We add what for it.
I have difficulty in hearing you. I don't know whether it's the problem from my part or from your part. I didn't hear anything. Please repeat.
Dana wrote in the chat box.
Dana wrote something. Yes, sorry, doctor, I have technical problems. This is Dana Ayash. Yes. Okay, well noted. Well noted. Please start working on the exercise. I will be back in 1 minute. Okay, Zahra, please start.
Okay, with less we have comfortless, loveless,
Yes.
thoughtless,
Yes.
harmless, hopeless, meaningless.
Very good. The list is complete. So it contains comfortless, loveless, thoughtless, harmless, hopeless, and meaningless. All these are negative adjectives to say that without, okay, or not having. This very good. Who can do the other list starting with un? Is anyone else willing to do it other than Zahra? Malak Darwish, yes. Very good, Malak. Also, the list is complete. It contains unsociable, uncomfortable, unlovable, unpredictable, unreliable, unadventurous, ungenerous, unrealistic, undramatic, unsympathetic, and unemotional. Very good. Now, let us move on to exercise number 8, which is about word formation. And this kind of exercise will be typically given to you in the final exam. The same format, okay? Where you have at the end of each line the root form of the word put in capital letters or bold. So it should be put in a separate way, in a very distinctive way. And in the middle of the sentence, we have certain gaps. You have speech and you have to respect part of a speech needed in the sentence to be a grammatical sentence. So if the sentence there's so you have out of the root. If there's an adjective, you have to form an adjective out of the root. If you have to put this adjective or noun or in the negative form. So very careful to put speech, whether in the positive form or in the negative form, whether to take a prefix at the beginning or a suffix at the end be used in the negative form. So we have to understand the meaning, the overall meaning of the whole paragraph, to know whether the author is positive or negative, and what's the part of speech needed in each line. You cannot start doing this exercise before reading the whole paragraph, before specifying the context, and before analyzing each sentence grammatically. Okay? Is it clear? So in exercise number 8, we have a text, a gapped text full of gaps. You have to read it first of all very quickly without worrying about the gaps, because you need to analyze the meaning first. And this text is about the problems that people have in describing other people's personalities, okay? And how people behave in different situations. Who would like to read this paragraph without caring about the gaps, first of all, just to discern the meaning?
Can I?
Bakir, yes, go ahead.
Okay. When trying to understand our own or other people's behavior, we tend to oversimplify things.
Okay.
We use one or two adjectives to sum each other up. We think of one friend as having a generally and positive outlook, while another friend is considered a negative. Of course, in none of none of us is so easily defined. The truth is that we are all made up of inconsistent and contradictory. We can be serious and reliable with our colleagues at work, but in our personal relationships at home, we are more and emotional. With some friends, we can be very cautious.
Yeah,
While
this is
we
the
are
adjective, Bakr, cautious. Okay, this is the adjective I told you about. To be cautious. Okay, to be prudent.
yes,
Yeah.
while we are thrill seekers with other friends. So can people be nearly divided into personality types, or do we alter our
Yeah, to
personality
alter is
according
to
to the
change. Okay, to alter is to change. Yes. Yeah, continue. In our changing moods and situations, perhaps the idea of a fixed personality is just a misconception. Maybe we can never truly understand ourselves or other people.
Sorry,
Now that you
doctor,
have
I
the
had
meaning clear, don't worry. Let us start forming a new of speech out of the words given in capital and put them in the gap to continue the meaning grammatically and meaningfully. Zahra, are you ready to start?
Yes.
Sorry, doctor.
Yes. Who's asking?
It's 10.
Yeah, do you have another course at 10? Yeah,
We
I
have
forgot. We have another schedule during Ramadan, right? We have a reduced schedule, right? I thought
right.
Yes,
Yeah, it's a normal
I
schedule.
totally
You
forgot.
finish.
So the session should be 1 hour long instead of 1 hour 15, right?
right.
I'm very sorry. If you okay, are you sure about this?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. So at 10 you are starting now with a new course, right?
Doctor, also
It
the
is
normal
45
schedule
minutes.
you finish at 10.
Please, I didn't hear you because two students were talking at the same time. Safa, please repeat the idea. Safa, may you please repeat
Yes.
what you were
In
saying?
the normal schedule, you finish at 10.
Okay, but I started at 9 instead of 8:30.
Well, because the session will be 1 hour.
Okay.
مش عارفة.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not against this rule, of course. You have the right to take a break.
I'm sorry.
Okay. But you are sure about the length of the period? It's only 1 hour instead of 1 hour 15.
Doctor, I'm saying that the period is 45 minutes, not 1 hour.
Okay. Okay. Where's the delegate of the class? Marwa? Are you here, Marwa?
Yes.
Yeah. May you please make sure of this?
Yes, I will send for you
the answer. Okay. Because last time on Wednesday, I gave you a normal session. I didn't reduce the schedule, and you didn't say anything. I didn't realize that we have a change in the schedule. I forgot. Just to know how to manage our time for the next periods. Okay. So for now, I will end it now. Marwa, you will make sure and you will inform me on WhatsApp, and then you will inform your friends. Okay, on the group. Okay, so we'll stop here. Thank you so much for your attendance. Please prepare.
Doctor, I have sent it for you.
Okay. So have a nice weekend and we continue next week.